When does the salah finish? When you do salam, at what point as your salah has ended? Now again, if you are of the view that both are rukun, the first one cannot end your. At what point your salah is ended? The Ahnaf, they say the moment you say as-salamu, before you say alaykum, your salah is ended. Because it's not a rukun in the madhab. For them, salam is to come out of the salah. So the moment you do the action, you are out of salah already. And the others who say one salam is fard, then they say the whole salah, assalamu alaikum. Now the question is, the one who says it is rukun to do salam, how much he needs to say before rukun is complete? Does he have to say assalamu alaikum, assalam, or assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh? Now, I think the ummah agrees in general that the best sigha of salam is assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Okay? And there is no harm in saying assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh if you are alone and you didn't see fitna, because you have to be, if you are leading salah, most of you lead salah, so until you want to get in trouble. Okay. So the best sigha is assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And Imam, when he is doing salam, his intention should be to do salam to whoever is on his right and on his left, and the angels and the jinns and the hafala. This is one view. The Muslim humans and jinns. Okay? This is one view. I will touch on niyyah a little bit later again. As for saying assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, the minimum wording which will fulfill the rukun for Shafis and Hanabila is assalamu alaikum. Assalamu alaikum, in that way. If he didn't say assalamu alaikum, rather he said salamun alaikum, or he says alaikumus salam, the rukun will not be fulfilled. Who said that? Shafi and Hanabila. Now, Shafis, for them one salam, and Hanabila, for them in both salam. That's the minimum requirement. Because we said that in Fatiha, we said that in Tashahhud, and when something is rukun, the implications are higher if you get the wordings wrong. If something was not as a status of rukun, but it was a sunnah, even if you omitted it, it will not affect your salah to the stage that you will need to repeat your salah. Yeah. None of the madhahib say that you have to add wa barakatuh, even though you find in hadith sometimes assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Okay. Because the hadith which is says barakatuh is hadith from Alqamah bin Wa'il, from his father, and there is ikhtilaf on the hadith, those who accept and those who don't accept it. So it doesn't reach status of surety and certainty. That's why you never actually hear it. But because the wording is there and the Salaf didn't reject it, it's acceptable. Yeah. So I would say probably it's better to leave it, but if someone said it, his salah is okay. The rukun will still be complete. Yeah. Because the issue is, if you say both salam are fard, both salam are fard, then after you said the fard bit, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, should you move on to the next rukun or should you add something else? Do you delay the rukun? That's why it's important to understand that this will not affect it. Your salah will still be fine because of the narration and the acceptance from the Salaf that it is not an innovation. It can be done. Other than that, those who say one salam is fard, the Assalamu alaikum, the wa rahmatullah, this is completed. Assalamu alaikum, the fard is complete, wa rahmatullah. Salah is ended really. Wa barakatuh is not going to harm the salah. Yeah? You following me? Malikis, they have slightly different view than Shafi and Hanbalis in terms of the wording. If someone says, the Malikis say one salam is fard. If someone says Assalamu alaikum or Salamun alaikum or Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh, his salah is complete. If you go back to your notes, you will see the Shafis and the Hanbalis, they didn't accept Salamun alaikum. Yeah? But the Maliki said the fard will still be complete. The rukun would have been done. Ibn al-Munzir, rahmatullah alayh, he said all scholars agree. He said there is ijma' that whoever did one tasleem, it is allowed and the salah is fine. Yeah. Except the Hanabila, obviously. He's not talking about those who had different view. But I think in general, even within the madhab, you may find people with lenient view. It is also, I'm kind of listing things down. I'm not going to, it is also a sunnah to not prolong the salam. Sometimes Imam says, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. And he keeps on going for 6, mad lazim everywhere. There is a hadith in Sunan Tirmidhi. Abu Hurairah radiallahu ta'ala anhu said, Min as-sunnati hadfu salam. It is from the sunnah to not prolong it. So, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Yeah, when you, even normally, when you see someone, you say Assalamu alaikum. You don't say Assalamu alaikum. You don't do that.